Bad Larry.
Issue number 30 by Jed McKay and Nito Diaz. It's an actual impressive testament to this run. Most runs don't succeed to 30 issues with the same writer and artist. So getting to 30 issues with this Bad News Bears style team needs to be acknowledged. That being said, we are now reading part 5 of this Danger Room story, and to be honest, it's time for Jed McKay to wrap up this Danger Room arc. 3 issues, I think, in these times, with people's short attention span, it's the most an arc should go. What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. I'm your host, Bad Larry. Let's check out this issue number 30 of X-Men. Maxine Danger is toasting her Psycho team to a job well done, everybody. They killed the X-Men! Or so they thought. Danger is waiting for the situation in rural Alaska to pop off, and out of the shadows, where a real ninja lives, emerges an actual Bad Larry. Magneto is still a natural leader, even though he's doing his best Professor X hoverchair impression. His experience is still valid, and he knows he needs to get to Kid Omega and Temper before ish hits the fan. I like how Magneto uses the mutant name Animalia instead of Jen Starkey. This is a great adherence to his character, only acknowledging the mutant side and disregarding the human side. But this outing will be just Ben and Magneto. On a side note, why hasn't Ben made a mutant name yet? This is a nice little power shot of Kid Omega. He has the whole town in a telepathic chokehold looking for the shooter who got Glob, who is still alive apparently. We move over to the core field team out in the deep oceans of the Gulf of Alaska. This unknown organism has merged with the ship and has our X-Men team locked up. Beast is communicating with the organism. He knows it doesn't want to feed on them per se, but wants to consume information, data. It's because the creature's just a little new baby to Earth. On the other side note, this is a valid question. With B's secondary mutation transforming him into this blue monster equipped with claws, fangs, bigger ears, fur, more muscles, and these bigger yellow eyes, the mutation should have given him better vision. Animals have great vision, especially predators. So why does he need these stupid eyeglasses? Just to make him look smarter? Beast tells the creatures if they want to get smarter, get more information, they came to the right blue fella. Magneto enters Kid Omega's little mental chat and tells him, bro, you need to chill out. The townspeople are innocent. They're being targeted by pros. Magneto dads up Quentin and does a good job of getting him to just take a breath, let the townspeople's minds free. I don't know if this is good or bad writing here, not giving us any insight to the creature's origin, with Beast just saying, it doesn't matter where you come from. I get it. In the moment, to Beast, it doesn't matter. But as a reader, I would still like to know. Beast does a good job explaining empathy to the creatures, what they would need to have or understand to let the X-Men free, because the creature still gives Beast some background saying that they were created in a lab as a weapon to kill, and weapons don't have empathy, so Beast makes a counter argument to the creatures, stating that being a weapon is what you can do, not what you are. And he uses Weapon X, aka Wolverine, as a perfect example for the creature, how to overcome what others wanted you to be and choose to be what you choose under your own mind and power. I feel it's kind of whack that Kid Omega can kidnap the whole town's people's minds and then wipe the incident from their memory like it never happened, and everyone's got to be just cool with that. There is no repercussions to what he did. Magneto has deduced the Maxine Danger's entire plan perfectly because even though he is depowered, his experience and mind is sharp as ever. It's kind of lame. Again, Temper has to bring up the Nazis. I mean, let's move on from that reference point. Beast makes another good move here, making himself the professor in the scenario and the creatures his students. It's the psychological leverage, which is a great tactic. And the glasses come off now that he doesn't need to present intelligence. I just don't think he really needs those glasses. Beast goes all in with the creature, saying, be a monster or be good. It's up to the creatures now. Maxine Danger just realized Colton's plan has failed and she's about to take him out. You're fired. But Psylocke, Zorn, and that turd Scalp Hunter show up like, what's up, bish? Maxine Danger is kind of shocked that Psylocke is actually alive. And old Psylocke has to remind the stupid hoe that she is the world's greatest psychic ninja assassin, which, to be fair, is a pretty small pool of characters, but still, Psylocke is no joke. Danger has booby trapped the entire room for this exact moment, a total kill protocol, but Scalp Hunter has disabled that protocol, already using his power. Pretty lame. Danger just gets to teleport away somehow. Maybe she just wasn't there, like she was a hologram, or she has teleporting tech, because this lady's just a regular human. But she leaves her psycho team behind to feel the warm, hot, steamy wrath of Psylocke. I think this breaching scene could have been less cartoonish, but the creature lets the X-Men free thanks to Beast's interaction and test. Cyclops and Beast are old buddies from the start, Beast knowing Cyclops' initial move is always using force, while Beast uses a less heavy-handed approach. This is why I love the X-Men. The team dynamic is always more interesting than solo stories. Well, that's just my opinion. Cyclops flexes on Beast and says he's already had that plan. That's the whole reason Beast is on the team. The second option after the first wave of Juggernaut and Magic, if that doesn't work, then he's going to use Beast. Beast thought he was the old smartest guy on the team, but Cyclops is still the best strategist. He says, look in my eyes. Who's got the plan? Me. Which should be no surprise to Beast, but I guess it still is. This is a nice but kind of quick little wrap up. Zorn heals up Glob, the tacticians get tactical, and the team gets back to preparing for the next enemy, because the enemy are abundant supply for the X-Men. I like the framing here, the zoom in storytelling as we focus in on that traitor, Frank Bohannon. How scary would it be to wake up and have the entire X-Men team at the foot of your bed, especially when you put a hit on them? Yikes! This dude Bohannon thinks he can just talk his way out of this? He deserves that ass whooping. Cyclops gives Bohannon one pass. He says the whole team came by to pay him a visit, but if he F's around with the X-Men again, the only X-Men he'll see in the future will be Psylocke, which is definitely a death threat. Side note, I like how Diaz drew the hair between Psylocke's eyes. That's her signature look. Well done. I do like to think that Temper's ice slide is going to wreak havoc on Bohannon's room, so that kind of makes me smile. Cyclops makes it clear. No more chances. Freak face. Badass move, Cyclops. I love it. The cover of next issue does not show Cyclops on the cover, so that's interesting. I gave this issue a B minus across the board. It was nice. It needed a wrap up on the story. Everyone got some good screen time, as it were. I'm looking forward to the next story arc. But let me know what your thoughts are on the issues down below. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Peace.